What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. That right? ATATATATL. Now look, I think I've been MIA for a minute on reactions. Just I want to say reaction videos, just coming on YouTube in general, because I've been on Twitch a lot. And but I'm finna get back focused on the grind on YouTube. I'm finna keep dropping. Look, I need y'all to give me videos to react to. Spam my Twitter. Sometimes a lot of y'all send stuff to my Twitter, so I figure it out. I think we finna hit 150K on Twitch, TikTok. I'm just posting stuff on TikTok. Look, them my socials right there. So if y'all looking for me, you know where to find me at. This video we finna react to today, it's about Rebound. Now, Rebound is a guy, I like his videos. I'm probably gonna get hit with a claim, but I like to react to his videos. I'm gonna put the link to the original video in the title. So even if I get hit with a claim, I just wanna say Rebound. I like reacting to your videos. They lit, bro. The actual dude who made the video will be in the description. So without further ado, it's called Mistakes That Cost NBA Players Millions. That's dope right there. I ain't gonna count. That's a dope, that caught my eye. It's already at 1.5 million. That's his channel right there, but it'll be in the description, this video. So without further ado, let's check it out.
Choking out coaches, snowboarding accidents, IG live parties with...
Ain't that Paul Pierce? We got Paul Pierce out there balling with the thotties.
A bunch of thoughts. These are mistakes that cost
J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith, I remember that.
You really gotta watch your back.
Right.
The people that you trust most could be robbing you blind.
Right.
Lonzo Ball learned this lesson the hard way. See, back in 2017, Lonzo was the fake.
Hey, I remember when they first came in, everybody was like, their daddy crazy. His daddy crazy. Man, I feel like they daddy helped them make millions. They daddy was a genius in the way, him being like so outgoing and stuff, I feel like it blowed them up. Even though not to say they couldn't play basketball, because they could.
Face of the big baller brand. But when Lonzo signed a $33 million rookie deal with the Lakers, he just wanted to play basketball. So he chose the most trustworthy
33 million? He getting paid like that?
person he knew to run the entire company. His family's closest friend, Alan Foster. But sadly, this would turn out to be the biggest mistake of Lonzo's life. Because when $1.5 million went missing.
Oh man, I think I remember that. It was on their show too. Yeah. Sometimes I be thinking that some of that stuff be fake. It be just like, oh, what they want us to believe in, you know, but this stuff be real. I didn't even know that this was
from Lonzo's bank account. He found out about a secret Foster had been hiding. It turned out that before Foster met the Ball family, he served 5 years in prison for stealing.
So this man just done got hired on a job without anybody knowing. Hold on.
Over $4 million from investors. Lonzo immediately knew who was behind the missing millions of dollars. So in March of 2019, he called up Foster, told him to watch his back, and fired his ass on the spot.
The way I feel about it was different. That's why I covered the BBB up on my arm. Because like when I saw that, I saw him, and that shit just made me so, like, I was tight. Because like when we looked at the transactions, this shit didn't start happening until my mom got sick, because she took care of all the money shit. So that.
Wow. Boy, so he automatically started feeling some tight weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
That's what really hurt me. I'm like, when that happened, like everything just went off.
Now, Lonzo's mistake cost him $1.5 million.
That ain't really that bad considering, ain't that bad of a hit considering he just signed for 33. But at the same time, come on, man, I get it.
But that's nothing compared to some NBA players, like Nerlens Noel. This man's mistake cost him tens of millions of dollars.
What could it
See, in 2017, Noel was playing for Dallas, where he averaged just 8 points and 7 rebounds a game. Pretty decent numbers for a role player. But this dude was convinced that he was the next LeBron. So as a free agent at the end of the season, he demanded a $146 million.
Look, that $146 million in his face don't even look like it go together. Oh my God, bro. What? Man.
Dollar contract. Now Dallas, they originally offered him $70 million, but when Mavericks owner Mark Cuban heard $146 million, he was so offended that not only did he take back his offer, but he told Noel to get lost and find a new team. And guess what? Nobody else wanted to pay $146 million for a man who could only score 8 points a game. So like? Noel was left with no contract and no team. But it's not all bad. I mean, he actually got another chance with Dallas. Except, this time, they offered him a $4 million contract. And if I do a little bit of math, yeah, this is the face of a man who lost $66 million.
Hell.
But
oh my God.
At least Noel didn't lose $100 million.
What he was offered, 60
because that has happened before. Isaiah Thomas's mistake will go down as one of the most expensive in NBA history.
My God.
See,
you know what? This stuff he's saying, I literally never knew it or heard it. I hadn't heard it, bro. Like, this dude, great videos, bro. I love your
during
videos.
Isaiah's 2017 season with the Celtics, he was setting the court on fire, dropping 30 points consistently, hitting game winners every night.
With them boys
I mean,
too.
This man put Boston on his back.
Right.
But being the face of the Celtics came with a heavy price. He played the entire regular season with injuries to his groin.
Look, did y'all really, I was never really into him. I never was really into Isaiah. I felt like he was too little of a basketball player. He just like, I don't know. I always felt funny about him anyway.
And his hip. So by the playoffs, his body was begging him for a break. But Isaiah just didn't listen. And during the Eastern Conference Finals,
You heard it so.
Isaiah's hip got completely blown out, forcing him to miss the rest of the playoffs.
Whoa.
And costing the Celtics the series. All right, now put yourself in Isaiah's position. You carried your whole team for an entire season through multiple injuries just to help them make it to the playoffs and maybe win a ring. I mean, that's dedication.
Right.
So you'd expect a pretty big contract.
Right, exactly, bro. Like, hey, look, I'm gonna say this, man. You know what? I'm gonna just listen. I'm gonna say it,
right?
Because y'all gonna say,
that's exactly what Isaiah asked for. A $100 million 4-year deal.
What?
But not only did Boston refuse to pay Isaiah, they ended up trading him to Cleveland. And after he sat out the first few months with the Cavs to rehab his hip, Isaiah realized the mistake he made. His loyalty cost him over $100 million. And his body. What happened to Isaiah was out of his control. But some NBA players are different.
Come on, man. Get to that, man.
They purposely cost themselves millions. Like Vladimir Radmanovic.
Whoa.
Why would he do that? Well, in 2006, Vladimir got the deal of a lifetime with the Lakers. He got a $30 million contract with just one condition. Don't participate in any other sports. The Lakers, they wanted to protect their $30 million investment, so he wasn't allowed to do anything that would risk injury. But Vladimir thought, I can get away with...
he said, bro, this dude, I know this is finna be something crazy as hell. I just know it's finna be something wild.
A little snowboarding right?
What?
So he decided to take a trip out to Utah. And literally on the first day of snowboarding, Vladimir fell off his board and separated his shoulder.
You
and
idiot.
This was a direct
Bro, that is a direct violation. So he just broke the contract and lost $33 million. Man.
violation of his Lakers contract. I mean, if the team found out, he'd be cut and lose his entire $30 million deal. So he decided to let that trip be his little secret. When he flew back to LA, he met with the team owner, Jerry Buss, and he decided to lie about the injury, telling Jerry that he separated his shoulder by not dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. Yeah, that's right. I'm finna pull up and personally separate your shoulder if you don't drop a like and subscribe to the channel. So what are you doing?
I'm already subscribed.
But anyways, Vladimir also told Jerry that he separated his shoulder slipping on ice. But Jerry, he actually bought the story. And Vladimir was all...
Bro, hey, shout out to Vladimir for, look, stop the cap. Just stop the cap, bro.
good. $30 million in the bag. Until just a few weeks later, when his conscience got the best of him, and he started to feel guilty about lying. So he went and decided to tell Jerry the truth, knowing that this could end his entire NBA.
I don't know if I would have went in there. I probably went in there like, look, man, listen, I don't know. Look, I don't know if I'd have told the truth and lost $33 million. Yeah, I don't know.
A career and cost him $30 million.
$30 million.
But surprisingly, Jerry appreciated the honesty, and the Lakers decided to hit him with a $500,000 fine, letting him keep the $30 million deal and stay on the team. That was a close one, boys. It looks like honesty can go a long way. But not everyone is as lucky as Vlad. Some NBA players, they make a mistake so bad that it costs them every single dollar they've ever made.
Don't say Latrell.
Like Latrell Sprewell.
Not Latrell.
He lost hundreds of millions of dollars.
He couldn't get along with his coach, though.
And it all started on one fateful night in 1997.
I heard he was hard
when
to
he
work
literally
with.
choked out his coach in front of his entire team. I'm not joking. This man went Homer Simpson and straight up strangled PJ Carlesimo. Oh, you want to know why? Because PJ told him to make better passes. Yeah. So, the NBA suspended Latrell for an entire season, costing him over $6 million of his Warriors salary. But Latrell didn't stop here. He went on to lose everything for what he did in Minnesota. See, in 2004, the Timberwolves offered him a $21 million.
Hey, Latrell been a hothead, bro. I bet a lot of y'all don't know that the rim Sprewell was made by him. He made millions out them rims too. Them Sprewells, them shits was hard too. I remember. Anybody remember them in the comments?
$1 million contract. And this dude Latrell really had the nerve to say that $21 million wasn't enough to feed his family. And if we've learned anything from this video, it's that if you turn down a deal, you're probably not gonna get another one. Well, that's exactly what happened to Latrell. He didn't get a single contract offer and was forced to retire from the NBA. Okay.
Dang, I do, yeah. Whoa. That's bad. That's bad.
So now it's 2007. He's got no job and needed to do anything to save some money. So Latrell decided to refuse to pay his child support.
What?
Of course he did. And that family that he had to feed, well, they ended up suing him for $200 million. So now, Latrell was really out of money. And shortly after, his $1 million yacht was repossessed. He couldn't pay the mortgage on his house anymore. And he owed over $3 million in taxes. This man's mistakes cost him hundreds of millions of dollars. And he was left with absolutely nothing. But some NBA players, they lose more than just money from their mistakes. Some could lose their
Wow. I didn't know that.
life, like Gilbert Arenas.
Gil-
See, in 2009, Gilbert was on a team plane for his flight home to Washington. And to pass the time, he decided to bet on some card games with his teammates. And, Gilbert was doing pretty well. I mean, he won
Gambling
a few
addict.
rounds and made a couple $1,000s.
Like gambling.
But
Big
he
gambling.
had one teammate that refused to accept losing. Javaris Crediton. This man wanted his money back. But Gilbert won fair and square. He wasn't about to do any charity work. So they got into an argument and started
They
yelling
started
at each
fighting
other.
at each
And
other.
Gilbert got so pissed at Javaris that he threatened to light his car on fire. So to stop
I never heard this. I never heard these stories he come with. I never heard them, bro. I
things from
swear.
getting violent, their teammates had to step in and separate the two. And by the time the plane landed, everything was cool. For now. Because just 2 nights later, after a game against Philly, Gilbert made the biggest mistake of his entire NBA career.
What he did? What he do?
He was still pissed about the other night, and he wanted to show Javaris that he wasn't the guy to play with. So he
Bro.
approached Javaris in the locker room.
And let me guess, they got to hit him. They got to hit him.
And literally pulled out a gun on him. And to make matters worse, your boy Javaris pulled his own strap out too. So in the middle of the Wizards locker room, there was literally a Wild West standoff.
Oh my
with these two
God.
just threatening each other. At this point, no one's sure exactly what happened because obviously everyone else got the hell out of that room. Eventually, the two put the weapons down and no one was hurt. Of course, it can't end there though. They both committed felonies. There had to be some consequence. And a few days later, the Washington, D.C. police heard about what happened, and they started investigating. So, Gilbert confessed to his crime, and the NBA suspended him without pay for the rest of the 2009 season, costing him over $10 million of his NBA salary. All this because of a damn card game.
Wow.
Ridiculous. But
That's an expensive
not as
card.
ridiculous.
I ain't gonna lie, that's an expensive card game right there. That got a little expensive right there, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
As when an
too
NBA
much.
player nearly ended his own career in a game of Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm talking about
What?
Meyers Leonard. See, in 2019, while playing basketball for the Miami Heat, Leonard was live streaming on Twitch every week.
Shout out Twitch, man. Shout out Twitch, man. Hey, look, I'm there too. Hey, look, I love it. I love Twitch. Y'all gotta come, man. Come check me out on Twitch if y'all made it this far through the video. Man, come check me out, man. We going crazy.
The dude was so popular and so into video games, he even got to join FaZe Clan. And by 2020, he had sponsorships with Astro Gaming, Scuff Gaming, and Origin PC. Dude was living it up, shooting hoops in Miami one night and playing Call of Duty for thousands of fans on Twitch the next. But in March of 2021, he made the biggest mistake of his entire
What did he
life.
do?
Because in front of thousands of viewers, on one of his live
He
streams,
had
he
1,000
called
subs.
someone a religious slur.
So, okay, I could tell right there. So I'm assuming that number beside, he had like 1,000 subs on Twitch.
And when the NBA found out, they fined him $50,000. In fact, Leonard upset so many people, he lost all of his gaming sponsorships and was banned from Twitch.
Twitch?
I mean, that alone was costing him hundreds of thousands of dollars. But then,
Oh my God.
things get even worse. The Miami Heat, well, they decided he was a bad look for the team. So later that month, he got traded to Oklahoma City. And just 2 days after the trade, he got cut from the Thunder entirely. And his release meant the second year of his contract was canceled.
Bro, I be mad, bro. From looking at these videos, bro, I'd be too mad, dog. I would, bro. I know
So
I
the
would.
$10 million
I know I'd
he
be
could have
mad,
made in
bro.
2021
These boys be
vanished into
blowing
thin air.
bags,
This
bro.
man really blew $10 million raging over
Twitch.
Call of Duty. This is one of the dumbest mistakes
Gotta be.
in NBA history.
That goes down as
But
the dumbest mistake.
not the dumbest. that title goes to Paul Pierce. See, after Pierce retired from the NBA in 2017, he signed a deal to become an analyst for ESPN for $1.5 million a year.
Let's get
and
it.
It was great on both sides.
Big money. That boy getting big money. 1.5 million?
Until April of 2021.
What did he do?
Paul Pierce thought it was a great idea to go on Instagram Live while he was throwing a damn party. This man was playing poker, drinking Henny, packing the devil's lettuce. This thing was just wild, man.
Look, that boy was going crazy. What the comments say? Truth, you living the life, bro. Look at the comments.
And the entire world was watching, including his employer. And I don't think the bosses at ESPN appreciated what they were watching too much, because they ended up firing Pierce immediately, costing him his $1.5 million salary. And Pierce, well, I don't think he was too happy about the decision. This man's laughing on the outside and crying on the inside.
Hurting on the inside.
Now, there's a lot of dumb ways
Boy, this was a great
NBA
video,
players lose their money.
This was definitely one of the greatest videos I seen him make, bro. Awesome video to rebound, man. Man, it's your boy ATL. I definitely will be putting his link to the video in the description, man. Come check me out on Twitch. It's another reaction from your boy ATL.